Hello, everyone. Beckie Belote here. I'm a Creative Memories Advisor in Newport News, Virginia. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just want to give you an update. I know some of you were praying for my husband last week, and he did come through surgery fine. He is recuperating, moving around a little bit more. He has, I think I mentioned maybe last week, he's lost a boatload of weight. Like he's really, really thin. And so if you would continue to give him prayers for increase in appetite, for moving and getting his muscles back, so and bone strength back. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all were so kind with all the messages that you're praying for him. I appreciate that. But we are doing good and we are very grateful for um, for everything. So thank you for you. All right. So just a heads up, I am pretty confident there is still an incentive going on, a promo, I guess, going on until like towards the end of the month. So if you would go check your email, some people say they're not getting this email, but if you have an advisor and you have been shopping, you should have gotten an shopping on their website link. You should have gotten an email that gives you a little coupon code that when you use it, when you spend $100 on the website, you'll get a free gift of some sort, and they're all valued at around $20. So order makers and I think mm, there might be. I know there's border maker cartridges. Oh, there's a border punch. There's a little paper set. And for those of you that just shop with the company, you also could have gotten an email with some kind of promo as well. But you need that coupon code. So if you don't have the coupon code and you're shopping with me, please reach out and so I can let you know what that coupon code is. Again, you do need to shop yourself. I cannot get this for you. All right. And so another little plug for my clients. We are doing NSD this weekend. I'm so excited. We have a pretty much sold out crowd. So I'm really so grateful that you all are coming out. Don't forget you can come and shop. I will have some gifts for those of you that come and shop as well. If you're my regular customers, this is one of our customer appreciation events, and it's one of the reasons why if you don't have an advisor, you should pick one. Okay, you should pick one. For my long distance people, if you are not getting my emails or are not on my VIP, it's Becky's Creative Memory Scrapper group. Again, you're my clients already, or you don't have an advisor and you would like to be one of mine. It's really important that you get on there because for NSD, I will be doing the make and takes that I'm doing for my in-person people. I will be showing you guys on a closed YouTube video as a thank you for supporting me. So it's something that I do want you to be able to take advantage of. But if you only watch me on YouTube and you're shopping with me but are not on my email or not on my closed Facebook group, you're going to miss that. So if you would just let me know, that would be very helpful. You can email me at Becky@scrapbookwithbecky.com. All right. And that's Becky, Beckie, Becky at scrapbookwithbecky.com. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Again, if you are working with another advisor, you still can take advantage of these. Please surprise them with an order. They will love it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. I've got some fun things to show you. Oops, not what I was looking for. Okay, so one thing I wanted to show you, we have a new box of cards out. These are brand new. It's still in the new section. And I don't, oh, here's my box top. It's upside down. It's called Motivating Moments. And I wanted to show you how really pretty these are. By the way, you need no experience to do this. And the reason you don't need any experience to make these cards is because they have the idea sheets in here. So every single card has the idea sheet and it has all the pieces already cut up in the box. and they're labeled. Like this one says card number one. So all the pieces on this are going to say 1A, 1B, 1Z, because there's three pieces to put together for this beautiful card. All right. But this is probably one of my favorite packs that we've ever done for just every day. Like you need a card for just anything that you should be able to find something in this box. All right. So another thing I wanted to point out is they had these glimmer stickers in there, and we've never had those in a box before. There's two sheets, and they're shimmery coppery, and none of the ideas have the shimmery coppery on them. So I assume that you can use them on the cards if you want, or you can use them in your album. So I just wanted to point that out. I've used them on some of them so that you can see. I just wanted to show you how pretty they are. Everything that you see here comes in the box. So it's a $26 set. You get 12 cards. You don't have to tell me that's a really good deal, all right, for your cards, especially when it shouldn't take you, if you're brand new, it might take you 30 minutes. If you're not brand new, it'll take you 15. I did this sitting in front of the TV with my daughter that came home to help me with my hubby this week. So this one says friendship refreshes the soul. This one says brave, strong, and fearless. This one says, let your light shine. This one I added some little blingy blingy on here. They're just little bronzy stickers. Aren't they pretty? Enjoy every moment. This one I added some of that too. This one says, find joy in the journey. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. This one says, you are enough. This one is one of my favorite sayings. This says, faith over fear. So this one I felt like they made just for me. Always in my heart. This one says anything is possible. This one says bloom with grace. Aren't those pretty? This says joy always. And a card wouldn't be a card without a matching envelope. And these envelopes are pretty too. All right. So I hope you like them. For my clients, we will be doing a card class soon. You will have the option of doing any card box that you have purchased from me. But we will mostly be focusing on this one for those of you that are already caught up with your boxes. And I'm not confident that we did the birthday one. So birthday is another option if you just need some birthday cards. For those of you that do this a lot, you could probably get both done. So just let me know if you want some cards. All right, so let's go on to the idea that I wanted to show you today. I am using the Relax and Summer line. This line has, I think I showed it last week, but it has stickers, it has it has mats, it has laser borders, which you're going to want two packs because there's 10 different ones. And if you like to do doubles on a page, you're definitely going to want two packs of those. They're $13 for an extra set. Right now, I believe the set is still available at a discount for $54, but that will not be for much longer if it is indeed still available at $54. I think it is. I'm pretty confident. And then it's got a paper pack as well. So I'm going to be working in this line. I pulled these pieces of paper from it. I love this. Probably only need one sheet for this. I'm going to just use one. All right. And this has a pattern on it. It's got some waves. My topper for this is going to be horizontal. So I'm going to cut this so that the waves stay horizontal. They need to be 12 inches long. So I'm going to do two 4-inch cuts. Doesn't really have to be 4 inches, but that's what I'm doing today. This is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and cut this up. What's on the other side? Oh, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and cut this up. This is a 4 by 12. So if I cut it in half, I've already got a couple mats for my page, and that's going to be helpful. Go ahead and throw in, well, before I do that, let's look so these match, right? So what I want to do is I want to fold them in on each other. You see me do that a lot. All right, before we're going to cut them at the same time. And boom. Let me see if I have a blade that I want to use. This is, you know what? Last week I had my wrong trimmer, and this week I still have my wrong trimmer. However, I discovered that because I was being so organized, I forgot that it was in my trimmer bag. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out now because that's where all of my fancy blades are. The one that I used last week was I'm not. Don't you hate it when you put things back and because you put it back, you can't find it? The trimmer bags, no worries, they are sold out, but they are coming back. In fact, they're coming back sometime this month, so keep an eye out for that. All right, so what I want to do is I want to cut from corner to corner. Actually, I want to add a decorative blade in there. Um, I'm going to use one that it doesn't matter. That will cut it perfectly both ways, and I think I'm going to go with this one. I feel like I'm missing the one that I really want. It's probably in one of the other trimmers. I really would like to do the wave on this one, but we're going to use this is called Colonial, one of the newer ones. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the top left corner in the track and the bottom right corner in the track. So we're going to cut this at a diagonal. Make sure they are on top of each other. You may want to make sure that the by looking at your little this little guy that's located at the top and the bottom to make sure it is indeed going through the corner of your piece of paper. And sometimes when you adjust one end, it messes up your other end. So really pay attention to this. All right. And we're gonna stop right through there. Let's see if I got it. All right. So this just didn't get all the way down, but that's okay. All right. So that's got that. All right. And then I'm going to pick a color to build this on. I'm gonna think about all the colors that I have here. You know what? I might just work on do we want light blue or white? I wish I could hear you. I think I'm going to go with, I don't know, this is kind of my thought process. You know, I'm building this, I know where I'm going on this, but sometimes I like to look at my embellishments that I'm going to use. I'm going to add a border to this. This one really makes a lot of sense. But I could pull in different colors also. Let me just feel what I want here. You know, I think I am going to stay with the blue tones. I really like this. So I'm going to use that. Don't forget these laser borders are double-sided, so you have an option of what you want to do, which is another reason why you're going to want two sets. And then we need a little mat going. I'm looking at, if you can't see, I'm looking for something very appropriate in here for a little journal box. Actually, I might end up using that one. I like that, but probably not for my journal box. This is a small one. I'm gonna do that one. All right, so I'm just gonna pull those out. And now I probably am gonna go with just white, I think. Let's see what I have. You know, last week I ran out of white and I had to go grab some, so I should be good this week. All right. All righty. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these down and show you where we are going with this. All righty. So very simple. I'm gonna put one of these guys at the top. Gonna put one of these guys at the bottom. And I'm going to put one of these guys at the top and one of these guys at the bottom. So you can see why, in this case, the wave did matter to, you know, to pay attention, to make sure I had it the right, proper way. So very simple look. I'm sure it's something I've showed to you before. But I redo things over and over because you change the paper, you change the stickers, and you get a totally different look. If you want to mix and match your colors, you would flip and just put them on the different side. So that's an option as well. I already stuck him down. Everybody's having a good day. It is a rainy day here in Virginia. Very rainy. My husband's supposed to be out taking his walks, and I think he's going to have to walk around the kitchen today because it is not just raining, it is raining. I'm telling you. But he's been doing good walking. I really did appreciate y'all's comments last week. Some of you experience back pain too, and sharing websites of support and stuff. I really felt love. Thank you for that. All right. There we go. All right, so these beautiful things, look how pretty these are. So you could I'm gonna put these on the top. Do I want the dark blue? I think I do actually. What do you think? Oh, another thing you can do, um, I'm gonna grab some foam squares on these guys and girl. I like to pop these because it adds a little bit of a shadow. And on these nice thick ones, it's not a challenge to do that. Let's just go that across here. All right, I'm gonna throw it right across here. I'm gonna put it right on the board so I can kind of use that board to make sure that I'm putting them in the same place on both sides so it's nice and straight. You like that? Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. All right, we're gonna do that on this one. By the way, for those of you that endured all my coughing last week, I don't have any wood to knock on, but I have not been coughing very much. Finally, I think it's going away. Yay. All right, so let's go ahead, line it up again, just a little bit over that, just a little bit over. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So you can see here how it's popping. You can see the shadow. There's something to a shadow that gives it extra dimension. So I really like that. And then we had these extra, this was the other 4 by 12. How pretty is this to add a quick mat on there as well? Throw them over there. All right. And let's see what else we want to do. This one. Could throw that on. You could cut this out if you want to save it. But this I'm going to be using strictly as a place to put a 4 by 6 photograph. On this, I'm going to cut it 3 1/4. Oopsies, cut it with my decorative blade. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut the other edge with it too. And I think I'm going to take that out right now so that I don't get slap happy or whatever next page I do. Yeah. But that probably was a fun mistake there. Gonna look nice. All right, and we can put this anywhere we want. I'm probably going to put it there. We have room for other photos on the page. I'll probably put this a little lower. Room for a nice oval up here or another horizontal. Do you love it? And then of course, this is where you would add any stickers if you want. We have all kinds of different stickers that would look really pretty with this. Amazing food and drink. We've got, you know what we could do just for the fun of it. Why don't we add using this collection comes with the new sunglasses border maker. Why don't we add something with that on there? What are your thoughts? Maybe with a pop of color, maybe with some yellow or something. What if I don't want to use this piece. I know I have a scrap. I like to put my scraps right at the front of my file so that I remember to use them. Here's a good one. Let's go ahead and add borders to this. After I finish this page, I'm going to show this exact same sketch using Craft Happy. So that you can see that it really doesn't matter what paper you're using. I'm using this because it's new, because we're creeping into the summertime and spring. And I know that you all can be using this one right now on your pages. And I wanted you to see how pretty the colors are in it. This one is irresistible to me. So pretty. All right, so let me rid of these scraps. All right. All right, and then what I would probably do with this is use it to kind of line this journal box. You could also throw it on top if you want to throw it. That actually is pretty too, isn't it? What would you do with it? Maybe you can comment. Do you want it here? I'll read your comments later and then I'll add it. Or do I want to cut this in half and put part of it here and part of it here, or part of it here and part of it on another mat that would show up on this side. So on the mats or on the border. Let's take a vote. All right. So hope you like this. I love it. I love the colors in this line. I love this layout. It's beautiful. Let me show it to you again. Oh, and by the way, those rub-on stickers, I've been using them a lot, and the rub-on stickers that came out with Craft Happy, they are beautiful with this line as well, the Relax in Summer. I've also used them in National Scrapbook Day layouts. I've also used them in the I think it's called the All American, the new patriotic line. So these are not specific to Craft Happy, and I suggest you get yourself a pack before they sell out because these are beautiful. Right. I didn't use those today. I'm doing it for my National Scrapbook Day peeps, but I will show you all another time. All right, so let's go ahead and look at my other idea. Actually, I used them on this page a little bit. Um, all right, so here's Craft Happy, the exact same idea. This one didn't have laser borders that came with it. So I just cut a piece of paper, about a 1-inch strip, to add a little extra border here. These are the beautiful vellum embellishments. Make sure you use your vellum adhesive to stick these down. They're partially see-through, which makes it really pretty. This right here is one of the rub-ons. Okay, so the rub-ons are 12 inches long, which means you can cut them into bits. So I cut this into 4 inches and I cut this into 4 inches, and I added just a little bit of interest underneath my mats there. Is that pretty? All right. So that's all I've got. So if you are watching me today and you our creative memories advisor that is not on a team, and like we just trained on this stuff last night on our team meeting. We are very supportive of each other. We have an amazing group of women that are successful, that are all into helping other people be successful. So if you're not on our team and would like to be on, reach out. If you are somebody that would just like to turn your hobby into a business, or maybe turn your hobby into something where you can get a discount for you and your mom, or you and your best friend, or you and your sister who are scrapbooking all the time and you're buying from Creative Memories and you're not getting any discounts. It's a really great thing to do to save money in this day and age. So if you are interested, I would love to talk to you about that. Reach out to me at Beckie at scrapbookwithbecky.com. If you need to place an order today, here is my website. It's www.creativememories.com/user/ my name, Beckie, which is spelled Beckie. And then my last name is Belote, Be